Very good evening and welcome to the iconic Nittawela Rugby Stadium in the hill capital of Kandy as we bring you live coverage on the Papare TV of the Dialog Schools Rugby League 2025. Today it's more than just a game, it's a hometown derby as Dharmaraja College face off the traditional rivals Kingswood College, and there's a trophy involved as well, and we are coming to you live from Nittawela Rugby Stadium where Dharmaraja will be hosting Kingswood here at Nittawela, and joining me in commentary is Bilal Malikar. A very good evening, Bilal.
Very good evening, Kavin. We are in for a cracker of a game this evening at Nittawela. Both teams coming into this game with very different backgrounds. Kingswood, of course, with back-to-back wins, and Dharmaraja just last week facing a heavy defeat here, will be looking towards regaining some of that pride, regaining some of that pride back to their college.
And luckily, the weather has stayed good. And we'll take a look at the weather forecast. A maximum temperature of 30 degrees Celsius, a minimum of 23 degrees Celsius, and a wind speed from left to right, 13 kilometers per hour, and it's partly sunny. It's good conditions for fast-running rugby. It hasn't rained in the last couple of days here in Kandy, but there's a breeze coming in from the left of your screen to the right, and that will affect the kickers very much. As now we will take a look at the week 4 highlights, where interesting clashes happened, and the top DS Senanayake versus Science at Havelock Park, 36 points to 29 is how that game ended, and Sri Sumangala beating Thurston at Bogambara, and Sumangala booked their place in the plate with that victory, and the Thomians hammering Dharmaraja, who will be hosting here like last time in at Nittawela. 48 points to 5 is how that ended, and Zaira giving Isipatana a mere scare, 38 points to 27, and Trinity against the Josephians at Havelock Park. Good fast running rugby from Trinity gave them the bonus point try as well, and this muddy tussle at Nittawela, and luckily it's not this muddy today as Anand defeated the Antonians, and the game of the week, 23 points to 5, Wesley surprising winners against the Peterites, and Royal hammering Vidyartha, 29 points to 7 at Royal Complex. And the last game, Kingswood did manage to beat Mahanam, and they've beaten Zaire as well, and the Kingswood have booked their place in the plate as well, and they now have a really good chance of becoming the plate champions with the inclusion of Rusit Tamodya to the line. And there's a lot of players from Kingswood, Tavi Shekhanayak, Bowdin, and a lot of players who's going to stand up as we see the last week results.
Of course, the last week results, we have DS Senanayake College defeating Science College. DS coming in with 36 points to Science College's 29. Of course, Sumangala beating Thurston at a very interesting match at the Bogambara Stadium. Sumangala coming back in the second half of the game, 33 to 20, and Dharmaraja College, of course, facing a heavy defeat at Nittawela here last week, conceding 48 points to just 5 points, and they'll be looking to make some improvements to their game. They'll be looking to get a victory today against Kingswood. Of course, we had Zaira College giving Isipatana College a bit of a scare. However, Isipatana remained strong, and they won that match 38 to 27. And Trinity College, of course, winning against St. Joseph's 29 to 7. And St. Anthony's College facing another defeat to Ananda at Nittawela again, 30-27, a mere 3 points apart, and they are still looking for a victory in this league this year. And Wesley College, of course, beating St. Peter's College comprehensively and winning 23 to 5 points, and Royal College beating Vidyartha College 29 to 7. And we have Kingswood College, of course, with their second win last week, 27 to 17, and they'll be looking to extend that streak here.
And next up we have the today's fixtures. plenty of interesting rugby matches. Wesley taking on Anand. Wesley should have the advantage. Dharmaraja taking on Kingswood. Kingswood, the way they have been playing, will have a lot of advantage here at Nittawela. And Zaira taking on Maradan. That is going to be a close game as well. That is going to be played at Zaira grounds. And Trinity taking on Royal. That game is an interesting clash, because one of the unbeaten tags will be broken here at the Trinity College grounds at Pallakale. And St. Thomas's take on Isipatana. That is going to be another interesting clash in this Group B as well, where Kingswood and Dharmaraja are playing, and that is going to lose another unbeaten tag for either of one of the teams. And St. Peter's taking on DS Senanaik at the Peters College grounds, and the Josephians will be taking on Sri Sumangala at CRN FC College grounds. And that's a wrap of the today's fixtures, and we will have more action and more fun after this commercial break.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි. නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි. නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
Are you okay? Whose fault is this? Looks like someone didn't use Tokyo Superbond for tiling. Tokyo Superbond. Do it right the first time.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Follow your dreams, achieve your goals. With every step, let your story unfold. In this world you will shine. Just believe it's your time. Sky is the ultimate limit. Never can you stop any day.
Chase your dream career with eSoft Metro Campus. German-engineered tyres for Sri Lankan roads. Seat car radials. The road is yours.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Saratona enjoy karanga party ekata go.
Night Go Pocket Perfume. Youth ekata go ekak.
The road is yours.
German-engineered tyres for Sri Lankan roads. Seat car radials. The road is yours.
උස්වත්තු පවුලින් හඳුන්වා දෙන රස ඇබ්බැහිය. Chirpy Chips. රිදෙන්න දැනෙන රස.
The road is yours.
German-engineered tyres for Sri Lankan roads. Seat car radials. The road is yours.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence. Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
කොහෙන් හරි කමන්නේ ෆොටෝ එක තිබ්බනම් මට මේ බිත්තිය කැත වහගන්න තිබ්බා.
චමරි අක්කා
පිටියට ස්විස් ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝඩ් ගාලා ෆිනිෂ් කළා නම් ඔය ප්‍රශ්න මුකුත් නැහැ.
Swiss Tech Skin Coat. Finish එකට හොඳම කෙනා.
That was summer refresh when the train ekata go.
Night Go Pocket Perfume. Youth ekata go ekak.
Maliban lemon puff puff lemon puff Maliban lemon puff හැම සිතක්ම පිපිදේ රස lemon රසයේ ජීවිතයම මිහිරයි Maliban lemon puff puff lemon puff Maliban lemon puff Maliban lemon puff chill වෙන්න lemon
වතුරත් ලීක් වෙලා ස්ලැබ් එකත් ඉවරයි බලන්නකො දැන් සාලේ කැත චමරි
ස්විස් ටෙක් ඇක්වාෂීල්ඩ් 2K waterproof දැම්මා නම් වතුර කාන්දු වෙන්නෙත් නැහැ හිතටත් නිදහස්.
Swiss Tech Aquashield 2K Waterproofer. සීල් කරන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
වතුරත් ලීක් වෙලා. ස්ලැබ් එකත් ඉවරයි. බලන්නකො දැන් සාලේ කැත. චමරි.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ඇක්වාෂීල්ඩ් 2K waterproof දැම්මනම් වතුර කාන්දු වෙන්නෙත් නෑ. හිතටත් නිදහස්.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ඇක්වාෂීල්ඩ් 2K waterproofer. සීල් කරන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
එක පැත්තකින් වහගෙනදී තව පැත්තකින් මතුවෙනවා. මේ ටයිල් එක බෑ. දෙක තුනක් කැඩිලත් එක්ක. චමරි අක්කා.
ජීවිත කාලය පුරාම අල්ලන් ඉන්න නම් ටයිල් අල්ලන්න ඕන ස්විස්ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව්.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව් අල්ලන්න හොඳම කෙනා. නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සදාමයි. හරි. ඉන්ජෙක්ෂන් එක.
බයද? ඒවට බෙහෙත් අපි ළඟ තියෙනවා. ඉඳගන්න.
උස්වත්ත පවුලින් හඳුන්වා දෙන රස ඇබ්බැහිය චර්පි චිප්ස් රිදෙන්න දැනෙන රස. මේ තව ඉන්ජෙක්ෂන් එකක් ගහමුද? Boss, you're the one who lifted this company to where it is today, ne? Your work is so well organized and your capability really shines through it.
While you're working hard to earn your yearly bonus, save money with Commercial Bank's Power Bonus. Open an account with just 5,000 rupees and earn bonus interest every 3 months straight.
Welcome back to the iconic Nittawela Rugby Stadium, where Dharmaraja College will be hosting their arch rivals, Kingswood College, here at Nittawela. It's going to be an interesting clash between these two sides. Kingswood come back on back-to-back victories, and Dharmaraja haven't really won a game this season. And Dharmaraja will be going to the ball, and Kingswood have a good outside chance of becoming the plate champions, as we will be taking a look at how the points table pan out of the three groups. Wesley beating Peters, 4 wins out of 4, and points against 33 points. What brilliant defense they have had, and 3 bonus points as well. 23 points, they sit up at the top of the table. Peters closely followed by them in second position. They lost that Wesley game and they have 18 points, and DS Senanayaka also have 3 wins out of the 4, and they don't have a bonus point, and that is why they are at the third position. And Anand at 12 points, and Science and the Antonians will be going down to the ball in this Group A table. And now it's the second table, where Kingswood and Dharmaraja, the current match, where at Nittawela is being played on, as the Thomians have 4 out of 4, and so has Isipatana. They sit at the top with 4 bonus points in each game, as well 24 points each, and they'll be playing today here, at St. Thomas College grounds at Mount Lavinia. And Kingswood did manage to beat Mahanam and Zaira. That is why they have 14 points and sit at the third position. And Zaira, they will be going to the plate segment as well, and Mahanama and Dharmaraja will be dropping to the ball, despite any even Dharmaraja winning today, that can't take them up to the plate segment. And last we have Royal taking on Trinity at Pallekele grounds, and here again 4 wins out of 4 and 4 bonus points each as well. And those two will be going to the cup. And Sri Sumangala surprisingly at the third position. They have 12 points, and the Josephians have 10, and Thurston have just 1 victory against Vidyartha, and Vidyartha have 1 draw and 4 losses, and they have 2 bonus points. That is why they have 5 points on the cards. Some interesting clashes happening here, Bilal. What do you think of the Trinity Royal and the Thomian Patana game?
Definitely, Kavint. I think 4 out of 5 of the unbeaten teams will be going head to head today, and those will be some very, very interesting clashes, like you mentioned. It's very hard to predict what exactly will happen, but both teams will be hoping that the home advantage plays for them, plays in their favor.
And now the try scorers of the tournament. Didula Jayasuriya 9 tries, Minule Addehige 8 tries, Dinuka Pereira at 6, and Avishka Pereira and Kaveh Jaisingh from Thomas and Isipadana sit at 5 tries each. And the top point scorers, Nineth Chamudita 59 points from Ananda, Dilruwan Pereira 53 from Science, Didula Jayasuriya again solely on the tries itself, he has 45 points, and Idris Farooq from Royal 44 points, and Abdul Hadi, the ever important Abdul Hadi for Wesley at 42 points each. And now we will go for a short commercial break, and when we do come back we'll have the team cards and live action.
German-engineered tires for Sri Lankan roads. Seat Car Radials. The road is yours.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
සැරටම enjoy කරන්න party එකට go.
Night Go Pocket Perfume. Youth එකට go එකක්.
The road is yours.
German-engineered tires for Sri Lankan roads. Seat Car Radials. The road is yours.
උස්වත්ත පවුලින් හඳුන්වා දෙන රස ඇබ්බැහිය චර්පි චිප්ස් රිදෙන්නේ දැනෙන රස.
The road is yours.
German-engineered tires for Sri Lankan roads. Seat Car Radials. The road is yours.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence. Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
කොහෙන් හරි කමන්නේ ෆොටෝ එක තිබ්බනම් මට මේ බිත්තිය කැත වහගන්න තිබ්බා.
චමරි අක්කා.
පිටියට ස්විස් ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝඩ් ගාලා ෆිනිෂ් කළා නම් ඔය ප්‍රශ්න මුකුත් නැහැ.
ස්විස් ටෙක් ස්කින් කෝට් ෆිනිෂ් එකට හොඳම කෙනා.
දවසම refresh වෙන්න train එකට go.
Night Go Pocket Perfume. Youth එකට go එකක්.
Maliban lemon puff puff lemon puff Maliban lemon puff හැම සිතක්ම පිපිදේ රස lemon රසයේ ජීවිතයම මිහිරයි Maliban lemon puff puff lemon puff Maliban lemon puff Maliban lemon puff chill වෙන්න lemon
වතුරත් ලීක් වෙලා ස්ලැබ් එකත් ඉවරයි. බලන්නකො දැන් සාලේ කැත. චමරි.
ස්විස් ටෙක් aqua shield 2K waterproof දැම්මා නම් වතුර කාන්දු වෙන්නෙත් නැහැ. හිතටත් නිදහස්.
ස්විස් ටෙක් Aqua Shield 2K waterproofer සීල් කරන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
වතුරත් ලීක් වෙලා ස්ලැබ් එකත් ඉවරයි. බලන්නකො දැන් සාලේ කැත. චමරි.
ස්විස් ටෙක් aqua shield 2K waterproof දැම්මා නම් වතුර කාන්දු වෙන්නෙත් නැහැ. හිතටත් නිදහස්.
ස්විස් ටෙක් Aqua Shield 2K waterproofer සීල් කරන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
එක පැත්තකින් වහගෙන ඉඳි තව පැත්තකින් මතුවෙනවා. මේ ටයිල් එක බෑ. දෙක තුනක් කැඩිලත් එක්ක. චමරි අක්කා.
ජීවිත කාලය පුරාම අල්ලන් ඉන්න නම් ටයිල් අල්ලන්න ඕන ස්විස් ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව්.
ස්විස් ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව් අල්ලන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
හරි. ඉන්ජෙක්ෂන් එක.
බයද? ඒවටත් බෙහෙත් අපි ළඟ තියෙනවා. ඉඳගන්න.
උස්වත්ත පවුලින් හඳුන්වා දෙන රස ඇබ්බැහිය චර්පි චිප්ස් රිදෙන්න දැනෙන රස. මේ තව ඉන්ජෙක්ෂන් එකක් ගහමුද?
Boss, you're the one who lifted this company to where it is today, ne? Your work is so well organized and your capability really shines through it.
While you're working hard to earn your yearly bonus, save money with Commercial Bank's Power Bonus. Open an account with just 5,000 rupees and earn bonus interest every 3 months straight.
හවසම ෆ්‍රෙෂ් වෙන්න. O3 Spirit and Freedom perfumed body spray.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
Hi, I'm Tarinder Rajwat. To all the schools participating in the Schools Rugby League 2025, we wish you all the very best and good luck.
Samada Saman, Samada Suin.
Keep sweating. Keep pushing the limits. Keep stepping up your game. Keep shining. Keep rising. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get. Spray. Go.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
Love rugby.
Live rugby.
Prima Kotami. Fun tamari.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
Are you okay? Whose fault is this? Looks like someone didn't use Tokyo Superbond for tiling. Tokyo Superbond. Do it right the first time.
Link Natural Cramp Guard Plus. No more suffering from muscle cramps. The herbal specialist for muscle cramps. A trusted product from Link Natural.
Our forests come in many forms. They can be up in the hills or down in the plains, fed by the rain or sculpted by the sun. Our forests are deeply rooted in us. They are a living inspiration.
Bring that inspiration home. Lanka Tiles. Fine living. Redefined.
Are you okay? Whose fault is this? Looks like someone didn't use Tokyo Super Seal for waterproofing. Tokyo Super Seal. Do it right the first time.
රාමෙන් පාරක් දාමුද?
මෙතන
මෙතන විතරක් නෙමෙයි. ඕනෙම තැනක රාමෙන්.
හඳුන්වා දෙන මෙල්බන් ස්නැකර්ස් කොරියන් රාමෙන් සේවරි විස්කට්. රාමෙන් සැරට සෙට් වෙන්න.
Love rugby.
Live rugby.
Prima Kotami. Fun tamari.
Creamy richness redefined. Smooth, soft, spreadable. Introducing Fondre with canola and sunflower oil.
As the pioneer in Sri Lanka's bottled water industry, American Water has set the standard for over 3 decades, made to be shared between friends. To fuel your next move. For a festive family meal. To help you stay hydrated wherever you may roam. For over 30 years, we've brought the Earth's bounty directly to you, wherever you are, whatever your needs.
Welcome back to Papare TV, where we are bringing to you live Kingswood College taking on Dharmaraja here up at Nittawela. up in Kandy. Everything is ready, and the school songs are being sung in the grounds. It's scheduled to be a 4:15 kickoff here at Nittawela, and we have the team cards remaining, and we'll take a look at the first team Kingswood College team lineup. Atif Farooq, Dulishara Sanjana and Pansilu Bandara forms the front row for Kingswood. Madhuranga Pushpakumara, who scored a hat-trick last time around against Mahanama, starts at the lock position with Shamit Chafraz. Temash Tilakaratna, Chanidu Adhikari and Akile Dilshan will be playing as the third row for Kingswood. Tavishek Naik, the captain, at the scrum half position, and Rusit Tamodya, inclusion in the last game at number 10 position, and Dulaj Fernando and Sadivam Rasuria will be the two wingers for Kingswood. Ashik Kazmi and Sachin Samantha, who has had a very good combination, will be forming the center combination for Kingswood, and it will be Bhavin Baudin at fullback for Kingswood, as the replacements Ratnayak, Madugal, Tanjana, Premaratna, Marasingh, Karunatilaka, Setmal, Karavita, Jan and Ranavira for Kingswood. And next up we have Dharmaraja.
And Dharmaraja College forming the front three. We have Sandun Gunasinghe, Abhilash Nileksha and Dulaksha Rajpaksha. And in the locks we have Indunet Bandara, Vagesha Disanayaka, and we have Gayan Samaratunga, Tivanka Jayasundara and Matesha Sandev forming the pack. And the backs we have Pavan Manodya playing scrum half, Damsit Ratnayaka at number 10, Dumindu Rajapaksha and Pahan Rajapaksha forming the wings. And at the centers we have Sadesha Virakon and Vidun Saparamadu. And at the fullback position we have Bihanga Yapa Bandara. And at the replacements in the bench we have Disanayaka, Jayatunga, Leuliadda, Disanayaka, Senaratna, Rajapaksha, Ratnayaka, Lianage, Ratnayaka and Fernando, who will be looking to make an impact in the match coming from the bench.
Both teams have had around 10 minutes of free time, hence Kingswood asking the shield bearers to show the shields and warm up again quickly, as we see both teams are ready for kickoff. It was scheduled to be kicked off at 4:15. We have a minute remaining, and looks like it will be Kingswood who's going to be playing from the left to right, and luckily we don't have any rain at the moment here in Nittawela. It's good for fast running rugby, and Dharmaraja have yet to secure a win so far in this tournament. They've lost 4 matches they've played, and Kingswood have on the other hand being only went down to the Thomians and Isipatana at in Colombo. And the match officials for today, Tarindu Pereira will be the man who's being assigned as the head referee, and the first assistant Tilma Jailat and Yatush Avinash as the second AR. As the firecrackers going in, everything is ready for kickoff. It will be Kingswood who will be playing from the left to right, and it will be Dharmaraja who will be kicking things off from the right to left. This is by the looks of it Virakon with the ball.
And like you said, Kavint, Kingswood will be looking to play some fast rugby. They have been quite consistent with their offloads, but I think the trick today for them as we kick off will be to make sure that they offload at the right times.
First knock on for Dharmaraja. Kingswood have possession. Referee decides to play. Tavishek Naika, spotting that there was no one at the back, puts a lovely box kick. Bihangayapa collected by him, goes into touch, and Kingswood now have an opportunity inside the red zone of Dharmaraja. Dharmaraja was guilty of knocking the ball on early on. It was a lovely kick-off from the Dharmaraja player, and it was knocked on then, and Tavi Shekanayaka, the captain of Kingswood, spotting that there was no one at the back, he went for the box kick and it bounced brilliantly into the hands of the Dharmaraja player, but the Kingswood players managed to put him into touch, and now they have a red zone line out. By the looks of it, it's a 7-man line out collected at the front and forms the maul. Initial good work from Dharmaraja to keep it in play, and penalty in favor of Dharmaraja for standing up. By the looks of it, it was given up for standing up by the looks of it, and it will be Damsit Ratnayaka who will put this into touch.
Dharmaraja doing quite well there to rectify their mistake and just ensuring that Kingswood does not capitalize on that situation, and Dharmaraja in Kingswood territory now.
It will be Abhilash Nikeshal who will be throwing in to the line out of Dharmaraja. They have opted to go for a 3-man line out. A front peel, gives it to the hooker. He takes the ball into contact, cutting back past a couple of players. Pushpa Kumara tries ever so brilliantly to put him down, but just outside the 22 meters, Dharmaraja, Pawan Manodya to Sandun Gunasinghe. He takes the ball into contact. Here's Manodya, gives it to the new fly half, the number 15, that is Veerakon. Still possession with Dharmaraja, numbers opening up wide. Here's a huge gap opening up for Dulaksha Rajapaksha. Ball available yet again, advantage in favor of Dharmaraja, the number 8. Lovely cutout pass to Sadisha. He cuts back a couple of players, that is by the looks of it Bihangayapa. Advantage was already being played in favor of Dharmaraja. They can go for the 3 points if they want to, and they've gone for the 3 points, and early on that's a really sensible call from Dharmaraja.
Definitely is, Kavin. Dharmaraja is looking to get those initial points on the board and get Kingswood to feel that scoreboard pressure, and they've done well to get out of their 22 into Kingswood territory and to make sure that that penalty is properly capitalized on. And we have Damsit Ratnayaka lined up to take the kick.
Ratnayaka, the captain of Dharmaraja. Early points on the board will be a huge morale booster, and goes to the left and smashes the opportunity. Thought it was the first point of the game, but Dharmaraja through Damsit Ratnayaka's boot has drifted it towards the right of that right upright, and it will be Kingswood who will be having a 22-meter dropout, and it will be Rusit Tamodya who will be kicking. Tamodya drops it to Yapa Sadevrada. Ball given out wide, quick offloads. Yes, Dharmaraja have possession. Manodya decides to run. He decides to snipe through the fringes. Ball out is the call from the referee. Tarindu takes the ball into contact. Manodya have ball available to Damsit. Damsit puts the ball to boot. Collected by Baudin. Space opening up wide. Baudin being tackled well by Dharmaraja. Good passage of play from both these teams. And Vasant Ekanayaka puts the ball into touch. It was at the scrum off. By the looks of it, it was Rusit Tamodya, and knocked on by Kingswood. And it will be a scrum in favor of Dharmaraja. Kingswood haven't had possession as of yet, but they surely would love to have some possession. Dharmaraja has been knocking on the door early on. They've not put through a penalty as well. They need to capitalize on these opportunities if they need to have that victory against them.
That's exactly what Dharmaraja should be doing, Kavit. And I feel like Kingswood were given a little bit of a reprieve there with that kick, with that penalty kick, which went a little wayward. but Dharmaraja will try to make sure that this counts 4 points. The scrum is at the 50-meter mark, almost at the 50-meter mark.
It will be Pawan Manodya to feed in for Dharmaraja. Good scrummaging. Manodya to Damsit. Damsit has an inside partner. He takes the ball into contact. Rusid Tamodya needs to roll out of that. Does brilliantly. Pawan Manodya to Sadev. Sadev takes the ball into contact. Early possession with Dharmaraja here. Here's Biangayapa trying to cut past, step past a couple of players. Cutting back in was what he did. And here's a ball up front for the first spot and takes the ball into contact. There is Dulaksha Rajapaksha still on his feet. Needs to release. Manodya to the number 8. He takes the ball into contact. Gives Wagisha the ball. Pawan Manodya yet again to Sandun Gunasinghe. He takes the ball into contact. Here's Manodya sniping through the fringes. Very well defended by the opposite counterpart, Tavisha Ekanayaka, who did brilliantly. Here's an advantage coming in for Dharmaraja as well. Number 11 is the culprit for Kingswood, Dulaj Fernando. Coming in from an offside position, Kingswood still haven't had possession of the ball. Dharmaraja need to capitalize on these opportunities they have, because as the game progresses, as Kingswood showed in the Mahanama game, they improved brilliantly. And that's another brilliant touch finder from Damsit Ratnayaka. He has been the man who has been doing a lot of hard work for Dharmaraja, the captain of them.
And now Dharmaraja into Kingswood 22 into the red zone. They are not going with the 3-man line out this time.
Takes it at the back, forms the maul, engages. Here's the maul for Dharmaraja. Through the middle, and looks like they've gone over the whitewash, and they have. It's Divanka Jayasundara from the back of that scrum. Back of the maul rather. It was brilliantly done. Kingswood was not eager to engage, but when Dharmaraja set it up, they had to engage, and it was the number 7, Divanka Jayasundara, who went over the flank for Dharmaraja. Brilliantly done. That's the first Tamana Bank try of the game for Dharmaraja.
And Dharmaraja have made sure that they got the maximum from that opportunity, as Damsit Ratnayaka now lines up his kick. And what a try. Before the match started, we could not have seen this coming. Dharmaraja scoring first. Dharmaraja making sure that Kingswood was deprived of possession of the ball. Damsit Ratnayaka.
Ratnayaka puts the ball to boot, but yet again goes to the right of that right upright. And the conversion isn't good. It's hence 5 points to nil. Surprising leaders at the 8-minute mark. Dharmaraja scoring first. Kingswood need to hit back fast. They are known for their fast running rugby. And Dharmaraja have been playing a lot of rugby through their forwards, keeping the opposition at bay. And Tamodya, Baudin rather, puts a lovely high-hanging kick. Collected by Sadev, knocked on. This is what Dharmaraja have been guilty of. Whenever they've got possession, whenever they've given away possession, they've managed to give away possession rather easily.
Yes, after that brilliant phase of play right there, what Dharmaraja should have ideally done is to make sure that they pile more pressure on Kingswood. But a simple knock-on now gives Kingswood the advantage, now gives Kingswood possession of the ball.
It will be Tavisha Ekanayaka. The first receiver is Rusit Tamodya, and there's Ashik Kazmi in the midfield as well. Tavisha couldn't get the ball out of that scrum, out of their own scrum. It was, it should have been a really good counter scrum from Dharmaraja, because Tavisha at the back of that scrum had trouble picking up, and Yet again, Kings would have the reinsert to the scrum, and as we previously said, it is Risud Tamodya at first receiver, and there's Ashik Azmi and Samantha in the center combinations. Here's Tamodya. Tamodya gives it to the number 11, Tamodya. Space opening up wide. Here's the wing 3/4, cutting back in. Should have gone by his own was Tamodya. Here's Ekanayaka. He gives it to Samantha. Samantha to the number 7. That's Akila Dilshan. Akila Dilshan takes the ball into contact. Kingswood have found their mojo. Here's Tavish Ekanayaka yet again. Ashik Azmi. Azmi to Samantha. Samantha takes the ball into contact. Still on his feet is Samantha. Should release him. Inches close. Tavisha to his number 8, and Pushpa Kumara is over. What a couple of weeks he's having, but by the looks of it, that's Dulisha Rasanjana for another Amana band try of the game. Dulisha Rasanjana, the vice captain of Kingswood. It was brilliant play from the midfield of Kingswood, spending the ball out wide, and finally through some pods the hooker goes over the whitewash for another Amana bank try as Rivin Baudin looks to convert his vice captain's try.
And if Baudin gets this, Kingswood will be in the lead with 2 points to their tally.
Yeah, Kingswood have been guilty of not scoring first in the games previously as well. It was in the third quarter and the fourth quarter they came back brilliantly, and that's a conversion miss from Baudin as well, and it's tied up at 5 points all. Here at Nittawela, Dharmaraja scoring early, and Kingswood have returned through a brilliant Amana bank try through Dulisha Rasanjana, the vice captain, who went over with the latching support of Madhuranga Pushpa Kumara, who scored a hat-trick of tries last time around. I thought he went over initially, but it was Rasanjana who had dotted it down. And this is the 15, Veerakun, who will be restarting things. Lovely up and under, just outside the 22 meters. Here's Samantha looking to right. Still on his feet, Rasanjana takes the ball into contact. Tackle needs to roll away. Tavish Ekanayaka to his number 3, Temash Tilakaratna. Ekanayaka yet again to Tamodya. Baudin rather. Baudin puts the ball high and up and under. Not collected inside the 22 meters by the winger of Dharmaraja. They decides to run. Not a very good option. That is exactly why they need to exit the 22 meters whenever they can. Dharmaraja lucky to have held on to position as Pawan puts another up and under, collected by Rusit. Rusit being hammered by the opposite number, Azmi. Knocks the ball on. Miscommunication. One said to pick it up from the scrum, and one said go through a pick and go, and miscommunication costing Kingswood yet another opportunity.
Kingswood will be hoping that doesn't come back to bite them. And Dharmaraja with possession now.
Pawan Manodya with the feed in. Number 8 breaks through the blind side. Manodya. Here's Damsit Ratnayaka. He decides to straighten the line. Had to be done. Pawan Manodya has a pod. Here's his first pod. Good rush defense from Dulisha Rasanjana of Kingswood. Dharmaraja still have possession. There's no one at the open side. There you go. Had to wheel past a couple of Kingswood players. Brilliantly done from the flank. Pawan Manodya. Kingswood defense well in tact. Pawan Manodya to Sande Veerakon. He puts the ball to boot. Collected by Rosit Tamodya. Here's Tamodya in space. Tried the offload but went forward. But it was brilliant work. Only had to put in the last pass The last pass not going to hand has been the story of the first 15 minutes.
Kingswood once again very close to scoring that second Amana Bank try. However, the ball slips forward from Rusit's hand and goes as a forward pass.
Now Pawan Manodya for Dharmaraja has Damsit as the first receiver. The fullback is closer to Damsit at first receiver, and there's no one at the 13-14 channel as they go to the blind side. Sadev to Pawan Manodya. Damsit Ratnayaka, he takes the ball into contact. Ekanayaka brings him down. Pawan Manodya to the open side. Here's the number 1 Sandun Gunasinghe taking the ball into contact. Pawan Manodya looks for the blind side. Has the lock. Here's Sadev. Here's the number 13 going into contact. That's Pahan Rajapaksha. Manodya still has possession for Dharmaraja, knocking on the door of the 22 meters now. Needs to release. Knock on advantage by the looks of it. And I thought the Jackler had all rights to the ball, but in trying to collect it and grab it, he's knocked it on, and that is why Dharmaraja have a scrum there. And good work, Pawan Manodya. If they can keep on to position, hold on to position, they can surely go through the whitewash. This is turning out to be an interesting clash because in the 15th minute of the mark, it's 5-all tied up. And Dharmaraja, even though they have lost, they have played one half well, and probably this is that one half against Kingswood that they are really playing well. And as the fitness levels come into the effect, Dharmaraja slowly goes in. And here's the Rajapaksha yet again weaving past a couple of players. Ball available, penalty in favor of Dharmaraja. Pawan Manodya takes it quickly, goes the 10 meters. Here's the number 4, that's Indunet Bandara. He takes the ball into contact. Manodya trying to go through. Here's Rajapaksha, he's been dealt with. No hands is the call. Here's Manodya to the number 2, that's Abhilash Nikeshala. Nikeshala takes it into contact. Here's the number 7 going ever so closely. Needs to release, ever so close. Now it will be a pick and drive, and that's the try being scored, and it's Pawan Manodya for Dharmaraja. Sniping through the fringes. It's another Amana Bank try for Dharmaraja. That's the second Amana Bank try of the game for Dharmaraja, and it was brilliant face play from Dharmaraja to score that.
Definitely, and that little dummy by Pawan Manodya right there, just confusing the defenders and ensuring that he goes past the whitewash. And Dharmaraja have strike back with their second Amana Bank try. And now as Damsit Ratnayaka lines up, prepares for his kick, he'll want to make sure that this goes in between the posts. He has had 2 kicks so far and both of them gone astray. He'll want to ensure that the third time's the charm.
Yeah, it was this angle that Damsit Ratnayak did try to put those initial kicks as well. And those kicks drifted from the right upright to the other side to the right. And there again, this time has the distance and the direction just under the upright. It was a better kick from Damsit Ratnayaka. Had the distance and the direction, but falling just under that upright as Dharmaraja doesn't convert either of their tries. And Kingswood are trailing here at Nittawela. This is the first time Kingswood is playing at Nittawela because they have been playing at Bogambara as their home grounds. And Bowdin restarts things. It's a brilliant up and under, and Bihangayapa returns the kick, and the number 11 connects and he decides to run. Has a couple of steps. Here's Bowdin. Bowdin takes the ball into contact. Center field face for Kingswood. Tavisha to the number 8. Here's Samantha. Samantha gives the ball away, but advantage was already being played in favor of Kingswood. Hence, it will be a penalty, and it will be a lucky penalty, because Samantha, when he got the ball, he needed to straighten the line and give it out to his wing 3/4, but Samantha did put in a harsh hospital pass to the wing 3/4, and that is why he knocked it on. And Kingswood have gone for an interesting call. They have gone for 3 points, and they are looking to cut back the deficit, and it will be Rivin Bowdin who will be taking the kicking duties.
20 minutes into the game, and Kingswood will be looking to close the deficit to just 2 points.
15.
Bowdin as well has had one chance with the tee so far. That has gone astray.
Has the distance and the direction, and looks like it's not gone through. Rivin Bowdin misses another opportunity, another penalty. Dharmaraja have a 5 point cushion. It's a 22-meter dropout. They should be going on for Damsit Ratnayaka. Does it really well. Good rugby IQ from Damsit Ratnayaka. Ball available. Here's needs to secure position. That's Dulaksha who takes the ball into contact with a lovely leg drive. Pawan Manodya has ball available. He goes to his first spot. This is the number 6, Gayan Samartunga, who takes the ball into contact. Manodya puts in a box kick. Collected by Rusit Tamodya, running Radler. Lovely basketball pass to the wing 3/4, and here's the wing 3/4 giving the ball out to Pushko Kumar. He is being held up, needs to release. Kings would have possession. Here's Dulishara Sanjana taking the ball into contact. Quick ball from Tavisheka Nayaka to the back row. Here's Bowdin. Bowdin decides to step past a couple of players. 10 on his feet is Bowdin. Good work to keep possession. Tavisheka Nayak puts a little chip under. Knocked on by Dharmaraja, and it will be a Kingswood scrum.
Good little passage of play there for Kingswood. Kingswood making sure that they retain the ball, that they do well with the kicks, with the little dings up. And as they line up for the scrum, they'll want a repeat of the first try here.
They have an interesting combination. Tavisheka Nayaka gives it to Rusit Tamodya. He has the number 11 on the inside, Dulaj Fernando, that they can use. Hence he has joined the line. Tavisheka Nayaka feeds it to Rusit Tamodya. Tamodya puts in the chip. Ashik Kazmi chasing past a couple. Here's Biangayapa. He collects it for Dharmaraja inside the 22 meters. Saparmadu given the ball. Ruck for Dharmaraja. Manodya gives it to the hooker. Abhilash Nikeshala, who takes the ball into contact just outside the 22 meters. Can't kick this out on the full. Here's a good spiral kick to the back, but Bowdin has ball. He decides to run, has place on the open side. Here's the wing 3/4. He is being well managed with a ruck in the left corner. Ekanayaka arrives on time. Ashik Kazmi, he decides to run. A touch isolated, but Ekanayaka has ball. Here's Vikramatunga. He takes the ball into contact. The number 3, that's Tilakaranarada. Ekanayaka to Dulishara Sanjana. Line offside is the call from referee Tarindu. Here's Ekanayaka. He takes the ball into contact. Needs to release. Ball being ripped apart. But the referee will bring back play to a couple of penalties Kingswood has. They're taking the one closest to the left flank, and they'll put this into touch, and most probably form that mole. Referee having a clear word, going offside, the line going offside, the captain being warned once, and it will be Tamodya who will put this into touch.
Tamodya does well there with his kick, and Kingswood with another opportunity in the red zone.
Whenever Kingswood has gone in to the other end, the red zone, they haven't gone away with points all the time. They need to do so if they are to get a handle, because they need the 4-try bonus point here as well, because Zahira is on their back. And here's Pushpa Kumara breaking, Pushpa Kumara to the line, just inches short, 2 balls on the ground. Here's another prep, and looks like it's a held up. It's a brilliant goal line dropout opportunity for Dharmaraja. Knew the man was over the line, and they did manage to hold him up. And it was brilliant play from Dharmaraja to get out of jail. And that's what has been the story so far. Kingswood, whenever they've gone to the red zone, they have given possession away.
Dharmaraja doing extremely well there to defend that try, to make sure that Kingswood does not get over the line and does not touch the ball over the line. They are putting everything into this game, making sure that they finish this with a victory in front of their home crowd.
Ashik Azmi to Samantha. Samantha in space. He takes 2 men to bring him down. Holds him up. Shouldn't release, and that's a maul, and brilliant work yet again from Dharmaraja. I think it was the couple of flankers, Gayan Samartunga and Tivanka Jayasundar, who managed to hold him up. And just like that, Kingswood give away another opportunity, a important opportunity to get points on the board.
Dharmaraja all over Kingswood in this little passage of play, making sure that they suffocate their line, making sure that the line aren't able to make their usual plays, make their usual offloads. And Dharmaraja puts boot to ball and clears it.
It was a reasonable kick from Damsit Ratnayaka, managed to find around 20 to 25 meters. But however, it was a free kick, and hence it went out, and it will be a line out in favor of Kingswood inside the opposition half, as the 4-man line out hasn't been collected brilliantly, but the loose ball has been collected. Ekanayaka to Rusit Tamodya to his flank, who flies on Akila Dilshan. Tavisha yet again. Here's Samantha to Ashik Kazmi to Bowdin takes the ball into contact. Ball available with Kingswood. Tavisha Ekanayaka, Azmi to Rusit Tamodya, Dilshan to Pushpa Kumara to Rasanjana. And this is the number 1, Farooq takes the ball into contact. Tavisha Ekanayaka looking for the blind side. The number 6 goes into contact, Chanindu Atikari. He brings play back just outside the 22 meters. Advantage call from the referee, and the ball being knocked on. Here's Manodya. He puts the ball to boot, and it's a touch too much, and it will be advantage in favor of Dharmaraja, and hence Dharmaraja will have a scrum to get out of jail yet again.
And once again, Kingswood just letting go of that opportunity in Dharmaraja's territory. Dharmaraja doing well once again to make sure that they regain possession of the ball and not allow Kingswood to play their natural game, their game of offloads.
Coach Ananda Kasturi Arachi is very fond of that offloading game, as Manodya puts the ball, hospital pass, but collected by Damsit Ratnayaka, who puts the ball to boot, and in space is the Kingswood winner. He'll probably look to give it to Bowdin, who will probably kick, and does exactly that. And collected by Yapa. Advantage was in front of the kicker. Here's the number 15 going into space. Ball giving out wide. Here's the winger in space. Dharmaraja cutting back in. Finally brought down inside the 22 meters. Going through the blind side. Ball available and touched into touch. And I think a foot was in touch, and good work from Dharmaraja to have turned over things and taken the ball quickly. It was the number 15, Sadesh Veerakun, who took it quickly, and Kingswood wasn't in back, and hence they had the advantage. But the referee has taken play back, and enough advantage was played, and hence Kingswood have a line out which they've knocked on, but closing the gap is the call from referee Tanidu Pereira. And it will be Rusit Tamodya who will put this into touch, and Dharmaraja will consider themselves really unlucky. Hasn't gone out on the full. Rusit Tamodya. Here's Bihangayapa. He'll look to run. Ashik Kazmi misses him. Yapa is known for his runs, but he's been well handled by Kingswood at the moment. Here's Damsit Ratnayaka giving the ball out. Nikeshala. Ball available. Manodya to Saparamadu. Saparamadu takes it into contact. No hands is the call. Ball available for Dharmaraja. Here's the lock in space. Stepping past a couple of players, but brilliant work. It was the little man. Was Samantha, the number 13, Sachinta Samantha, who did brilliantly as the jackler. As Kingswood have a penalty inside the opposition half, the sensible thing to do, since they are trailing by 5 points, is to go into touch and probably form the rolling or the maul, driving maul or the rolling maul. That is what they should be doing, and Dulish Rasanjana and Chanindu Adhikari needs to get their combination right, because on a couple of occasions now the lineouts for Kingswood haven't gone to hand.
Definitely, Kavind, and Rusit Pramodya right there, making sure that he doesn't repeat the previous mistake and finding touch. And this is good position for Kingswood to make a comeback, to ensure that they cut this deficit and get into the lead.
And Atif Farooq has been taken out, and Tushan Madugalla has been slotted into Kingswood's line out. Here's Dulish Rasanjana, a worked out move as the number 6 Chanindu Adhikari takes the ball into contact for Kingswood. Tavishek Nayaka gives it to the big man. That's the new man, Tushan Madugalla. Here's Dulish Rasanjana. He takes the ball into contact, but it was advantage for not ruling away, but the ball was available. That is where the referees from Sri Lanka and the others stand out in the All Blacks France game. If the ball was out, he let the ball play as Tavishek Nayaka playing with advantage. Takes it ever so close, going through the fringes now for Kingswood. Need to score out of this. Ball available just over and goes into touch. Brilliant work from Dharmaraja, but referee had the hand up, and it will be Kingswood who will be having the penalty, and they surely will put this into touch and probably form the maul, but the line out hasn't been working for them, and hence Pushpa Kumara takes the ball into contact. They've opted for the quick tap. Here's another pick and drop. Pick and goes through the fringes and just over the line are they. Inches close to that whitewash. There again Dharmaraja holding them up. The ball has gone out. Inches away and the ball has been held up, and brilliant work from Dharmaraja yet again.
This is commendable defense by Dharmaraja, Kavin. They've made sure multiple times on multiple occasions that they've deprived Kingswood of scoring. and it's so refreshing to see.
Quickly taken by Damsit Ratnayaka. Here's space opening up wide. Here's the wing 3/4 in space. Good work. Good work from the defender. Quickly taken by Kingswood. Here's Bowdin. Bowdin spinning past a couple of players. Bowdin takes the ball just outside the 22 meters. Ekanayaka to Ashik is Azmi. Advantage for offside. Tavish Ekanayaka. Rusit Tamode for the drop goal. And looks like it hits the posts. There was penalty advantage in favor of Kingswood. The referee has already blown the whistle. Rusit Tamode took it from the back of that scrum and quickly taken by Tamode. Tamode in space. Tamode. He takes the ball into contact. Here's an opportunity. Tavish Ekanayaka to Rasanja Dulanjana. Rasanjana takes the ball into contact. Ekanayaka yet again for a lovely wraparound pass to the number 11. That's Dulaj Fernando. He has the opportunity. Here's Tamode. Tamode inside pass to Ashik Azmi and Azmi is through. Ashik Azmi is through for Kingswood for another Amana Bank try. Brilliant work on the brink of the half-time whistle. It was a lovely straightening line from Ashik Azmi, the number 12 of Kingswood College. Brilliant work, and it was brilliant work from Rusit Tamode as well. He opted to go for the open side and switch play back to that inside man who was straightening in the line, and that is how Kingswood scored their second Amana Bank try of the game.
Kingswood wave after wave of attack, and they finally get past the whitewash. And now they get the 2 point. The Bowdin puts it between the posts, and Kingswood in the lead at the brink of half time.
Brilliant work, and looks like that's the end of the first half. Kingswood goes into the lead after having trailed all the way up to the 34th minute, and on the brink of the half-time whistle, Kingswood have managed to get back on the lead, and that exactly is what they needed just before half-time to have a foothold on this game. And now we will go for a short commercial break, and when we do come back, we'll have second half action.
Rugby.
Live Rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun Tamari.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Creamy richness redefined. Smooth, soft, spreadable. Introducing Fondre with canola and sunflower oil.
At ESU, every class, every opportunity unlocks a new version of yourself. Welcome to the Infinite You. Welcome to ESU.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
සැරටම enjoy කරන්න party එකට go.
Night Go Pocket Perfume. Youth එකට go එකක්.
The road is yours.
German engineered tires for Sri Lankan roads. Seat car radials. The road is yours.
කොහෙන් හරි කමන්නේ ෆොටෝ එක තිබ්බනම් මට මේ බිත්තිය කැත වහගන්න තිබ්බා.
චෞමරි අක්කා.
පිටියට ස්විස් ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝඩ් ගාලා ෆිනිෂ් කළා නම් ඔය ප්‍රශ්න මොකුත් නැහැ.
Swiss Tech Skim Coat finish එකට හොඳම කෙනා. Boss, I got you some homemade milk toffee. Shall I bring it now?
You know, no matter what others say, you are really important to us. I have never seen anyone care about the company as much as you do.
While you're working hard to earn your yearly bonus, save money with Commercial Bank's Power Bonus. Open an account with just 5,000 rupees and earn bonus interest every 3 months straight.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
That was summer refreshment, the train they gotta go.
Night Go Pocket Perfume. Youth ekata go ekak.
Keep sweating. Keep pushing the limits. Keep stepping up your game. Keep shining. Keep rising. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get. Spray. Go.
There is a rhythm to island life, where a walk is a dance, where there is work-life flexibility, where fun is serious, and where songs rise out of the sea. The unique and amazing facets of island living inspire us.
Bring that inspiration home. Lanka Tiles. Fine living. Redefined.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
වතුරත් ලීක් වෙලා. ස්ලැබ් එකත් ඉවරයි. බලන්නකො දැන් සාලේ කැත. චමරි.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ඇක්වාෂීල්ඩ් 2K waterproof දැම්මනම් වතුර කාන්දු වෙන්නෙත් නෑ. හිතටත් නිදහස්.
Swisstech Aquashield 2K waterproofer. සීල් කරන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
නව Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Creamy richness redefined. Smooth, soft, spreadable. Introducing Fondre with canola and sunflower oil.
The road is yours.
German-engineered tires for Sri Lankan roads. Seat car radials. The road is yours.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
Creamy richness redefined. Smooth, soft, spreadable. Introducing Fondre with canola and sunflower oil.
නව Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
At ESU, every class, every opportunity unlocks a new version of yourself. Welcome to the Infinite You. Welcome to ESU.
Are you okay? Whose fault is this? Looks like someone didn't use Tokyo Superbond for tiling. Tokyo Superbond. Do it right the first time.
නව Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Love Rugby.
Live Rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun Tamari.
එක පැත්තකින් වාගෙනදී තව පැත්තකින් මතුවෙනවා. මේ ටයිල් එක බෑ. දෙක තුනක් කැඩිලත් එක්ක. චමරි අක්කා.
ජීවිත කාලය පුරාම අල්ලන් ඉන්න නම් ටයිල් අල්ලන්න ඕන ස්විස්ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව්.
Swisstech tile adhesive. අල්ලන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
නව Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
The road is yours.
German-engineered tires for Sri Lankan roads. Seat car radials. The road is yours.
දවසම ෆ්‍රෙෂ් වෙන්න. O3 Spirit and Freedom perfumed body spray.
කොහෙන් හරි කමන්නේ ෆොටෝ එක තිබ්බනම් මට මේ බිත්තිය කැත වහගන්න තිබ්බා.
චමරි අක්කා.
පිටියට ස්විස්ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝට් ගාලා ෆිනිෂ් කළා නම් ඔය ප්‍රශ්න මුකුත් නැහැ.
Swisstech Skim Coat. Finish එකට හොඳම කෙනා.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
Creamy richness redefined. Smooth, soft, spreadable. Introducing Fondre with canola and sunflower oil.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
ඉන්ජෙක්ෂන් එක. බයද? ඒවටත් බෙහෙත් අපි ළඟ තියෙනවා. ඉඳගන්න.
උස්වත්ත පවුලින් හඳුන්වා දෙන රස ඇබ්බැහිය චර්පි චිප්ස් රිදෙන්න දැනෙන රස
තව ඉන්ජෙක්ෂන් එකක් ගහමුද?
At ES
Welcome back to Papare TV, where we are bringing to you live action from the clash between Dharmaraja College and Kingswood College here at Nittawela. As you see the beautiful scenes on your screen, it's Kingswood College leading at the moment. 2 tries, 1 conversion, 12 points, and 2 tries for Dharmaraja has the 10 points. And Kingswood on the brink of the half time did manage to get into the lead for the first time of the game. Takes it at the back, forms the maul, formed the driving maul, and went brilliantly. That was because of the technique of the Dharmaraja forwards, because the Kingswood forwards are much heavier than the Dharmaraja forwards, and this is how the second try went over. It was Dulisa Rasandana who went over the whitewash for the second Amana Bank try of the game, and Dharmaraja through Pawan Manudia, who sneaked past a couple of players over the whitewash yet again, and this is on the brink of the half-time whistle. Rusit Tamodia, lovely ball to Ashik Kazmi, who straightened the line brilliantly, and through as the first half ended, and it was a game between the forwards and the backs, because the backs of Kingswood have been running riot all throughout the first half, but the Dharmaraja forwards have really put in a good defensive effort and has managed to hold them at bay.
Definitely, Kevin. Will be interesting to see how both teams approach this second half. Both of them having had their team talks, both of them egged on by their coaches, and like you mentioned before also, Kevin, Anand Kasuriarichi being the coach for Kingswood, we've seen him bring out a lot of schools from the B division to the A division. Vidyartha, Malyadeva, both of them having their first taste of A division rugby under him, and we kick off. Taken well there.
Good work from Dharmaraja. The winger who was coming in managed to sidestep a couple of players while coming into the ball as well. Penalty advantage in favor of Dharmaraja.
Dharmaraja looking for that quick tap, but referee asks them to hold on for a bit.
The referee wasn't ready. It was the first man that Dharmaraja, Kingswood rather, did not go back the 10 meters, and hence Dharmaraja was given a cushion of 10 meters as Damsit Ratnayaka yet again puts ball inside the 22 meters, inside the red zone. This has been the Dharmaraja ploy. Whenever they've had penalties, they've gone for the line out, but can't say the same for Kingswood because their line outs haven't really worked so far, and that's an aspect of the game where Kingswood need to improve. They're again overthrown, and this time collected by Dilshan at the back of Kingswood as Tavish Ekanayak has the ball available. There's no kicker, hence they take the ball outside the 22 meters, hence they can't kick this out on the full. Here's Ekanayak to Rusit Tamodya, gives it to Ashik Kazmi. Asmi opens up space, here's space, bowed in space, taken down. Brilliant work from the wing 3/4, Sadev Amrasingh to bring him down, to keep the position. Here's Rasanjana, he's into space, He manages to keep possession. Ekanayaka draws and passes, and that is going to be a definite yellow card for Dharmaraja.
An intentional knock on by Dharmaraja there, just putting their hand, the Dharmaraja player just putting his hand out, and he's sent to the bin. And Kingswood now with a one-man advantage.
Yeah, that was Vidun Saparamadu who had the infringement against. It was very poor from Saparamadu, because had the ball gone out, there was defenders drifting for Dharmaraja as well, but they were on the 50-meter mark as well. There was a lot of space to be covered, but intentionally knocking it back is what was the infringement, as Dulisha Rasanjana has another line out, a 8-man line out this time, collected by the number 7 Nakila Dilshan. Here's Ekanayaka, Rusit Tamodya, to Ashik Kasmi, lovely wrap around, but the ball has been knocked on by Rusit Tamodya, and that is the first real mistake of the game from Rusit Tamodya, playing at 10 for Kingswood.
And Kingswood, just 3 minutes into the game, had a really good opportunity in Dharmaraja's territory there, but a simple knock on gives Dharmaraja possession of the ball once again.
And the number 3 Temash Tilakaratna has been taken out for Kingswood, and the number 20 Menusha Marasinghe has come back in.
You can't really blame Rusit Tamodya for that mistake either, because he has been playing well so far. He has been building on confidence, and what he has to do right now is just put that mistake in the back of his mind and focus on the rest of the minutes ahead.
Manodya feeds in. Good scrum from Kingswood. Damsit Ratnayaka to Bihangayapa. Bihangayapa to Damsit. Yet again, lovely wrap around. And ball available. Number 14 takes the ball into contact. Pawan Manodya off feet, ball available for Dharmaraja yet again. Damsit Ratnayaka gives lets the ball be picked up by the new number Alan Jaitunga. Dharmaraja have possession. Manodya puts a lovely box kick, collected by Rivin Baudin. Baudin in space. Here's the danger man, stepping past a couple of players, stepping past Damsit Ratnayaka. Still in play is Baudin. Baudin takes the ball back inside the other half. Lovely kick, collected by the number 14. Here's the 13 in space, Samantha, and the other player knocks the ball on. What a play from Kingswood. A bit of baji as well, but everything is good. Kingswood, it was Sachin Samantha who put the ball to boot, and it was Sadev Amarasinghe who tried to collect it, but on the process of collecting it, he knocks it on.
Kingswood doing everything right there, just the collection of the ball that they had to make.
Nikeshala to throw in, collected. Here's Manodya to Damsit. Damsit decides to put the ball to boot, and that goes out into touch, and it was a brilliant exit from the 22 meters from Dharmaraja. Damsit Ratnayaka, this is what he's capable of. He has a brilliant boot to his boot, but he hasn't really capitalized on that advantage in the games, because this Dharmaraja team hasn't had a win so far, and their confidence levels are really down, and they're playing with a man down as well. And Rasanjana with another 4-man line out comes at the front, the number 20. Here's Tamodya, gives it to Dilshan in space. Akila Dilshan takes the ball into contact. Tavishe Ekanayaka goes through the fringes. Takla needs to roll away, ball available. Here's Sadev to Rusit Tamodya to Dulisha Rasanjana. Here's Pushpa Kumara in space. space and brilliant tackle coming in from Vihangayapa. Brilliant work, brilliant cover defense. The man was twice the size of Vihangayapa, but manages to hold on to position, and Kingswood on the upper hand, and the referee will be having a word as well.
Once again, brilliant defense by Dharmaraja there. Kingswood almost in space, inches away from the try line, but stopped by the Dharmaraja defense. And once again, they'll be going into a line out in their own territory, however, with ball in hand, and they'll be making sure that they get a good clearance.
Not straight is the call from the referee, and looks like it's Minusha Marasinghe for Kingswood has come in place of Timash Tilakaratna rather, and it looks like Minusha Marasinghe is the original jumper for Dulesh Rasanjana, because since Marasinghe has come on, Kingswood have managed to put pressure in the line out area as well. There you see, that's the number 20, the flanker, acting as a jumper. Here's the number 8 breaking, Akila Dilshan. He goes into contact, inches short. Kingswood would dearly love that 4 try bonus point. Here's Marasinghe. Marasinghe through the fringes, inches short. Kingswood need to keep possession, and here's another try coming in for the number 8, and that's Pushpa Kumara. What a couple of weeks he is having, Madhuranga Pushpa Kumara. After having scored a hat-trick in the game against Mahanama, he has come back and managed to score another Amana Bank try of the game for Kingswood. That's the third Amana Bank try for Kingswood, and it's Madhuranga Pushpa Kumara yet again.
Kingswood striking first in this second half, and whatever was said in that team talk has definitely worked for Kingswood. They're making sure that they attack wave after wave, not allowing Dharmaraja any sort of room to take a rest. And we have Rusit lining up for the kick once again. He has had 3 kicks so far. Kingswood has had 3 kicks so far, of which 1 went in, and this goes a little wide as well.
This was the exact fault of Damsit Ratnayaka. The wind is blowing from the left to right at an angle, and they need to rectify that wind angle as well. And both kickers from Dharmaraja and from Kingswood haven't really had an opportunity to get the. Would dearly love that 4 try bonus point from Marasinghe, the new man. There you go, Marasinghe goes in. Look how the number 8 comes in, takes the charge, and over the whitewash for another Amana Bank try as Dharmaraja restarts. Collected by Azmi. Ashik Azmi, lovely backhand pass to the wing 3/4. He is being well tackled by Dharmaraja. Tavishek Nayak inside the 22 meters has ball. Ashik Azmi playing as the fly half. He has Bowdin in space. Bowdin needs support. He has plenty of men. He has the number 14. Lovely backhand pass. Should have given the ball out wide, and Akila Deshan will go over for another Amana Bank try. Beautiful rugby from Kingswood. Brilliant work. That's the 4th Amana Bank try for Kingswood. What a brilliant run it was. It was from inside the 22 meters. Ashik Azmi to Rusit Thamodya. Thamodya knew it was Bowdin in space, and Bowdin brought the ball from inside the 22 meters into the 40 and gave the ball out to Sadev Amar Surya. And now Sadev Amar Surya, it was a lovely inside ball to the number 8, wearing the number 7 jersey, Akil Adilshan. And Kingswood extend their lead by another 5-pointer. As Bowdin now, it will be him who will be getting on the conversion.
2 very quick tries there by Kingswood, piling on the pressure on this Dharmaraja team. And Bowdin with the kick. And he is successful. Kingswood piles on another 2 points to their tally. What a wonderful display of rugby we are treated to here at Nittawela today.
Rivin Bowdin. What a conversion. He's the only one who took the wind into a... The others weren't. Here's the replay. Bowdin was in space. Had Amarasuri on the other side. He decides to draw and pass. And here's Amarasuri's lovely inside ball to Samantha. And Samantha gave it to Akila Dilshan. Lovely offload yet again. This is what Coach Anand Kasturiarachi will be really happy with that line out, because the offloads worked to big effect as Veerakon puts the ball high up and under. 24 points to 10. Dharmaraja playing with a yellow card as well. Here's Rusit Tamodya inside the 22 meters. Doesn't go out on the touch. And good work at truck time, but looks like it's an infringement in favor of Kingswood.
Emotions high in this game as two Kandy schools clash here at Nittawela. There's a lot of chatter in the middle of the ground.
Both the captains being warned. I think it was the wing 3 quarter. Dulaj Fernando who pulled something to the opposite player and the referee. And the referee wasn't happy about it. And it's Tavish Ekanayaka inside the opposition half on the centimeter mark. Here's Tavish Ekanayaka to Azmi. Azmi, lovely cutout pass to no one. Bowdin cuts back in, keeps possession of ball. Dharmaraja need to counter attack, but there's plenty of men at the ruck for Kingswood now. It'll be the first pod that goes into contact from Tavish Ekanayaka. Ekanayaka has space. Here's the forwards going into the blind side. Tamodya to Pushpakumara. Bowdin decides to run. Bowdin needs support. Bowdin decides to go on his own. Bowdin cuts back a couple of players inside the 22 meters. Kingswood need to play structured rugby from here. On the blind side, here's Pushpakumara. He'll take the ball into contact. Kingswood need to keep possession of ball. Ball needs to be released. Ekanayaka to the blind side. Here's Azmi here again. Azmi ever so close, and what a beautiful pass from Azmi. It was forward, but it was on from the back of the hand. And Kingswood, I thought, went in for the fifth Amana bank try, but it was forward and it was good rugby. Yet again, it was Bowdin who was in space, and Bowdin needed support, but he decided to go by himself, and that is the problem that there was.
Bowdin definitely making an impact in this game, and Kingswood, what flair they are playing with here, staying true to their rugby heritage, showing us what they can do in this rugby league.
There's a number 8 breaking. Sadip into space. Dharmaraja has a better angle now. Ball for Manodya. Manodya puts it to Damsit. Here's Veerakon, and he's been well down, and it will be a 5-meter scrum for Kingswood. What brilliant pressure from Kingswood from the back of that scrum. Dharmaraja yet again guilty of not exiting from their 22. That has been the story for most of the teams. That is what Sri Lanka didn't do against South Korea as well. Well, inside the 22 meters, inside their own red zone, they need to kick the ball out and not play much rugby in that. But Sri Lankan schools have really opted to play some rugby inside the 22 meters as well. And that has been one poor point of the league so far. Here's Ekanayaka. He'll feed in. It's Rusit Tamodya at first receiver. Ball available. Akila Dilshan through the fringes. Dilshan ever so close. Held up. This time good defense from Dharmaraja. This is what they should have been doing. And it will be a goal line dropout, and they probably can get out of jail at the moment.
Dharmaraja just looks to be a bit shaken there by those two quick tries. However, they have to make sure that they calm things down, slow things down, regain composure, and come back at Kingswood with the attack. They've been doing brilliantly with their defense so far. They have to make sure that they capitalize on the opportunities that they are getting.
And another negative point is that the Kandy schools, apart from Trinity and Kingswood, have failed away at the 50th minute mark, and their fitness haven't really worked. And here's Samantha rather to Azmi. Azmi sends Dulaj into space. Dulaj takes the ball into contact, but he has been held up. Needs to release. Good work at truck time from Ashik Azmi. Tavishek Nayaka to Rasanjana, who knocks the ball on. It was a little too high for the short man, but on another day he would have picked it up.
And a much needed reprieve for Dharmaraja here. They seem to be under a lot of pressure.
And the number 4, Ponsilu Bandara, the tight head prop, has gone in to the bench for Kingswood. And another front row has replaced. Penalty advantage in favor of Dharmaraja.
And Dharmaraja doing well there to just stall that Kingswood momentum, wrestling things back into their hands. And they have to do what they have been doing well so far in this game. They'll need to go into touch.
They'll take a new ball. Referee being told by Damsit Ratnayaka that there was no and the pressure wasn't good, and hence the ball being changed. By the looks of it, the last ball was better than this. Here's a replay. Tavishek Nayaka to Rusit Tamodya to Ashik Azmi, who straightened the line. There you go. That was a brilliant backhand pass, and it went probably back off the hand and back from the hand, and could have been given on another day as well. But good flair, fast running rugby, good skills being shown by both teams, and Kingswood have been showing their skills from the word go. They just lost to Royal in the first game, and they just lost to St. Thomas's and Isipatana as well. But those two games were really close, and Kingswood will go into the plate with their heads held up high, because now they have a really good chance of winning the plate as well.
Definitely, Kavin. If this is the rugby that they will be playing, they definitely do have a very good chance at the plate. Because they've been playing some brave rugby, they've been playing some unconventional rugby.
Two-man line out. Trinity did it last weekend, and here's Manodya to Sadev to Damsit. Damsit sends the front row in space. Needs to roll, does really well. Manodya to Damsit here again. Here's Veerakon. Veerakon being handled brilliantly by Samantha. No advantage is the call, but the referee has been playing an advantage for not 10 meters. Hence, referee will have the number 8, not 10 meters. Hence, a penalty quickly taken by Manodya. Manodya in space, needs to go through a couple of phases here. Good work from Dharmaraja to keep it at bay, but good counter coming in from Kingswood. It's another penalty in favor of Dharmaraja. Dharmaraja will be lucky if they manage to keep that losing bonus point as well, because they only managed to get it once or twice. And Dharmaraja, since they are going to the ball, they'll be going with Mahanama from this group. and the game between Mahanama and Dharmaraja was played in Colombo at Ratmalana, and Mahanama did manage to win 15 points to 5 against Dharmaraja, and hence Dharmaraja going into the bowl will be going with a loss, and Mahanama will be going in with a victory as well. And the Thurston St. Joseph's game as well, Sri Sumangala, I don't think they'll win against the Josephians in Colombo, and this last 5 weekends is turning out to be a brilliant 5 weeks to come for rugby, as the number 8 breaks from the back for Dharmaraja, Matisha Sandev, and here's Manodya in space to Saparamadu takes the ball into contact, and Saparamadu is over. Brilliant work from Saparamadu. Has a blood bin as well. He's bleeding pretty heavily. Looks like it was a head clash, and Saparamadu has gone on under the posts for another Amana Bank try. Dharmaraja hitting back, as Damsit Ratnayaka it will be who will be taking the conversion, and the time is off for a blood bin. There's a replay. Sandeep Manodya took it and stepped past a couple of players, gave it to Saparamadu, and Saparamadu went in brilliantly, and Saparamadu scores under the posts. It's a blood bin right on top of the head. You don't have much minutes left as well, as Damsit Ratnayaka will ready things and wait for the conversion.
And if he gets this conversion right, which we hope he does, Kingswood will only be leading by 7 points as we enter into this last quarter of the game. And this match is proving to be a quite tight encounter between these two Kandian schools.
A couple of head clashes. It will be Dharmaraja, Damsit Ratnayak to kick this through right under the posts. He should put this. Had 2 conversions. Couldn't get either through the posts. Had a penalty as well. Not a good day for Damsit from the kicking tee, but he puts this one through the middle, and it's 24 points to 17. And Dharmaraja are holding on slightly against this good Kingswood team who's run riot here at Nittawela. 4 tries to 3. Kingswood has started from the bench as well. They've left a lot of key players in the bench, and they've come on to the field now as well, and it'll be interesting to see how this game finishes, because Kingswood will dearly love a couple more tries if they can get that, and Dharmaraja, if they can score once in the next 5 minutes, there'll be a game to be played in the last 5 minutes.
Taken well there by Dharmaraja.
Takes it into contact inside the 22 meters. Dharmaraja manages to keep possession.
Once again, Kavin, they'll have to make sure that they kick the ball away, make sure that they exit, and they've done well there. Penalty for Dharmaraja, giving them a reprieve from the Kingswood onslaught.
Very lucky for Dharmaraja, because the penalty came. Because if it didn't, Dharmaraja surely would have gone for another phase and probably given away possession. That has been the story in the first half also. Inside the 22 meters or the red zone, most teams have liked to have run the ball, but you can't do it, because inside the red zone you need to exit far out as well. As we see another 2-man line out Last time they picked it up. There was no pressure this time around as well. Dharmaraja going for another two-man line out.
Interesting to see these two-man lineouts coming. I think it was Trinity who first came up with it in the against an Anthony's at the very first game in the knockouts.
Yeah, Trinity played it in the last game as well against. They did the same against Vidyartha and a couple of players, and Patana has been doing it as well, because Tinetra Dolangar and Shakib Zumri have been the best line-out jumpers in the line so far. And I thought it was crooked, but here's a ball available for Dharmarajas. Damsit, lovely pass inside, ball being turned over brilliantly by Kingswood. Here's ball available, need to roll away. Tavishek Naik to Shashika. Here's Rasanjana in space, gives it to Dulaj. Far out, and Kingswood have possession. Ekanayaka yet again. Advantage being played in favour of Kingswood. Tavish Ekanayaka gives it to Pushpakumara. Pushpakumara in space. Knocks it on, but referee will have the hand up for a line offside penalty. And it will be Rusit Tamodya, who has been hiding for a couple of minutes, who will put this into touch, and looks like they will go for 3 points, and by the looks of it, it will be Rivin Baudi who will be kicking through the 3 points.
It was Baudin who took the previous kick as well. The conversion that went in, and he'll be looking to make sure that the ball goes between the posts and putting Kingswood 3 points, giving Kingswood 3 more points and making sure he extends the lead to 10.
Baudi with the 3-pointers, has the distance and the direction, and is through as well. Now Dharmaraja need to score twice. There was good work from Kingswood to have taken the 3 points, and Baudin, who has been good off the kicking tee, has done really well, and there's a couple of changes in the combinations as well. At one time, Tavishek Naik hands over the ball to Ashik Kazmi, who's playing at 10, and Rusit Tamod goes in to the center position, and Rivin Baudin has been playing at 15. So they have a lot of changes and combinations coming in as well, and interesting to see how they pan out. Yes, Rusit Tamod in space, gives it out to Marasingha. Marasingha in space. Lovely ball inside to the number 14, Sadev Amarasingh, but knocks it out cold. Good work from Baudin yet again, Rusin Tamod yet again, who knew he had to run out from outside the 22 meters, and the last pass not going into hand. That has been the story. The last pass from both these two teams haven't gone to hand.
Yes, and Kingswood, they are eliciting a lot of cheers from the crowd, but unfortunately dropping the ball right as the tie line was nearing. Lucky for Dharmaraja there that the Kingswood player couldn't get his hands on the ball, because it looked for sure like they would cross the tie line again.
Changes for Dharmaraja. Looks like the front row. Dharmaraja have 7 out of the 8 front row was new. Last year Dharmaraja lost 7 out of 8 of the forwards. Hence, that is why they are in the bowl segment. Here's Manodya to feed in for Dharmaraja. Manodya to Damsit and knocks the ball on. Does Manodya Good pressure from Kingswood, and the players lets the other team know that they are leading as well. And it will be Tavishe Kanayaka probably go to the open side where he has Rusit Tamodya and Baudin shoulder to shoulder at first receiver and 15. And there's Samantha and Ashik Azmi who has switched positions. Ashik Azmi wearing the 12 jersey is playing at the second center, and wearing the 13 jersey Sachin Samantha is playing at the center combination, as Tavisha has ball from the back. Wheeling is the call from the referee, hence it will be another put in for Kingswood. The last minutes being played, Kingswood already have the upper hand and the game inside their favour. Tavish Ekanayaka it will be who will be throwing in a relatively new front row for Dharmaraja. That is why Kingswood have trouble. Turned over by Dharmaraja and penalty. Not binding. Tavish Ekanayaka takes it quickly. Tavish Ekanayaka shows and goes. Brings ball inside the 22 meters. Here's Tamodya to Ashik Azmi to Dulaj, and Dulaj will go over the whitewash. But the referee will have a word with his AR before he awards the try, and awards a forward pass in favour of Dharmaraja. And Dharmaraja, it will be who will be playing inside the 22 meters, inside the red zone, and yet again they need to have an exit.
And for a minute there, it almost looked like Kingswood had scored once again. However, that forward pass means that Dharmaraja will once again have possession in hand, possession of the ball.
Kingswood have a defensive scrum. They need to push this. Dharmaraja need to get out of jail. Pawan Mahodya is the one who has been feeding in to the scrum for Dharmaraja. And the scrum have been really stable. Yet again Wheeling available for Dharmaraja. Lets it play is the referee. Tarindu needs to release. There's plenty of men in the ruck for Dharmaraja. And advantage for another high tackle. Here's another pick and go through the fringes. Needs to keep position. Penalty advantage for another high tackle. I think it was Dulisa Rasanjana who was the culprit there. Tamsit Ratnayaka will put this into touch. Dharmaraja really lucky to not have conceded another try, because Kingswood have been playing really well. They have been playing fast running rugby, and their backs have been really brilliant. And this is the replay of that forward pass. That last pass from Sachin Samantha to Dulaj was forward. And a word from the other matches. St. Thomas's leading 28 points to 21 against Isipatana. And the Peter Wrights 24 points to nil against DS Senanayaka. And Trinity 19 points to 12 against Royal at Pallekele. And 51 points to 7. St. Joseph's scoring another first 50 of the season against Sri Sumangala, who will be going into the plate. And Wesley 38 points to 6 against Anand. Wesley showcasing that they are brilliant team. It has plenty of stamina as well. And Zahira 58 points to 12 against Mahanama, who will be going down to the bowl segment. And what is interesting is the game between St. Thomas's, Mount Lavinia and Isipatana. 28 points to 21. Patana, the green machine, trailing. And if this upset goes in, and if they go into the cup, and Patana will be going in with a loss. And that is going to be an interesting factor going into the cup segment.
I think St. Thomas's have definitely had a turnaround in their season this season compared to their last season, and one of the major players of St. Thomas's, of course, it has been a team effort, but one of the major players has been their number 10, Udan Gulatsinghale, who has made sure that his team has always been on the offense, on the attack, and we are having a little break in play here. Dharmaraja Kingswood leading by 10 points. The final few minutes of this game, and what a game we have been treated to. A lot of flair by Kingswood in that second half. A lot of highlights, and something that coach Anand Kasturiarachi will be really proud of his team. Those signature offloads that we saw from his teams, from the teams that he has coached, also becoming a trademark for Kingswood this season.
Tavisha Ekanayaka will be the one who will be feeding in, and it's Dulaj Fernando who goes out, and it's by the looks of it, it was Imad Jan who comes in for Kingswood. 27 points to 10. Kingswood have the upper hand. The last couple of minutes that it's been played, Tavisha has it at the back. Penalty in favor of Kingswood. The front row have done really well. Quickly taken by Tavisha Ekanayaka. Ekanayaka goes into the first phase. Advantage being played. Ashik Kazmi to Rusit Tamodya. Here's Sachin, the to Bowdin who knocks the ball on. But the referee will bring back play to where the first infringement occurred. And it will be a penalty in favor of Kingswood. Tavisha Ekanayaka took it quickly and not 10 meters, not retreating 10 meters off the quick tap is what the infringement was, and it will be Tavisha Ekanayaka who decides what they do. Well, after 1.5 meters, you need to stop shoving is the call from the referee, Tarindu Pereira. And it will be Rusit Tamodya who will be going in to the clubhouse end. There again, lovely up and under. Goes into touch inside the 22 meters. And Kingswood would dearly love to score another try and finish things off on a high.
Definitely, Kingswood is hungry today, and they will be looking for that try to finish this game off. Will be interesting to see how the line plays in this move. And we have a substitution for Kingswood.
And Tavisha Ekanayaka, the captain, has been shifted to the first receiver position. And the number 24 has come into play. And Tavisha Ekanayaka, yet another substitution coming for Kingswood. This is the number 25, Dinet Ranavira. Ball available for Tavisha. Tavisha to Rusit Tamodya. Tamodya, lovely inside ball to Akila Dilshan. Here's the new scrum half. Rusit Tamodya gives it to Tavisha Ekanayaka, who's been dumped. And here's the scrum half. Rusit Tamodya puts the ball to boot. Samantha does not manage to keep possession. It will be a goal line dropout because it wasn't taken back. It fell inside the dead goal area. And brilliant work from Rusit Tamodya yet again. He's had a brilliant game, and we need to select the Swiss Tech player of the match as well. Bilal, Tavisha Ekanayaka has been brilliant, so has been Rusit Tamodya and Rivin Bowdin, but for his defensive and kicking efforts and his points and breaks. I think it should be Rivin Bowdin from Kingswood who should be getting the player of the match. What do you think?
Most definitely coming.
Welcome back to Nittawela Stadium, where Kingswood has managed to topple Dharmaraja 27 points to 17. 3 tries, 2 conversions for Dharmaraja, 17 points. 3 tries, 1 conversion, 17 points. And a couple of penalties and 4 tries for Kingswood, who do manage to topple Dharmaraja and win the William Gopal trophy for Kingswood. This is a trophy match. This is a derby. And the full-time confirmation, 27 points to 17. This has been a fast running rugby, and Dharmaraja, compared to the last games, have played okay because of the dry foot conditions. And now let's take a look at the key stats of the game. Kingswood 27 points, 4 tries, 2 conversions, 1 penalty. And Dharmaraja 17 points, 3 tries, 1 conversion, 17 points. And the Swiss Tech perfect player of the match was Rivin Bowdin from Kingswood, who played at fullback, and he was brilliant in defense and in attack as well. He found a lot of space to run, and did brilliantly to bring Kingswood home.
Definitely, he was the one who sparked a lot of those chances for Kingswood, giving the other players the opportunity to bring in their flair, to bring in those passes that won them the game. And what a game we have been given today at Nittawela.
Now we will take a look at the second half highlights. This is how the first try of the second half was scored. It was Madhuranga Pushpakumar scoring his fourth try of in 2 weeks. Yeah, last time around he played against Mahanam, scored a hat-trick of tries, and this time he was on the score sheet as well. Here's Swiss Tech player of the match, Rivin Baudin, giving away Akila Dilshan the ball available to go over the whitewash, and Baudin added the extras as well. He was the only kicker that found no trouble, and it was Dharmaraja who replied back through Vidun Saparamadu. Lovely barging run from Saparamadu, who had to go in to the blood bin as well. That was how Dharmaraja scored the 17 points. This was the only conversion that went for Dharmaraja and Damsit Ratnaik of Dharmaraja. And that's the game done and dusted. It's a Group B clash that ends in favor of Kingswood College. 27 points to 17 from Nittawela. And we have Science College taking on the Antonians at Science College grounds, Bilal. That is going to be an interesting game because Science and Anthony's both are going down, and that is going to be a crucial match.
Definitely, and St. Anthony's will be looking to end their run with a win in this match. Both teams will be eyeing that victory, will be eyeing those points as they go ahead.
And that's a wrap from Nittawela, bringing to you live coverage of Kingswood versus Dharmaraja. And Kingswood have managed to win against Dharmaraja, and they've secured a position in the plate segment. And it's a wrap from the Papare TV as well. Alongside myself and Bilal Marikar and the technical and production crews, it's a very good evening for you.
මේ දිනවල ඇතිවිය හැකි අසනීප තත්ත්වයන් වලින් ආරක්ෂා වීම සඳහා ප්‍රතිශක්තිය වර්ධනය කර නිරෝගීමත් දවසක් සඳහා සමහන් පානය කරන්න. සෙමදා සමහන් සෙමදා සුවෙන්.
ඉන්ජෙක්ෂන් එක. බයද? ඒවටත් බෙහෙත් අපි ළඟ තියෙනවා. ඉඳගන්න.
උස්වත්ත පවුලින් හඳුන්වා දෙන රස ඇබ්බැහිය චර්පි චිප්ස් රිදෙන්න දැනෙන රස.
තව ඉන්ජෙක්ෂන් එකක් ගහමුද?
Our mountains are majestic. They can be life-giving. Some are even sacred, and their heights bear marks of our heritage. Our mountains elevate us. To us, they are ever inspiring.
Bring that inspiration home. Lanka Tiles. Fine living. Redefined.
Saratama enjoy karana party ekata go.
Night Go. Pocket perfume. Youth ekata go ekak.
Nava Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection samagin pirimin sadahamai.
Hi, I'm Navin Marasinghe. I'm here to wish you all the very best for the School Rugby League. So make sure to have fun and reach your potential. Enjoy.
Nava Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection samagin pirimin sadahamai.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
රාමෙන් පාරක් දාමුද?
මෙතන
මෙතන විතරක් නෙමෙයි. ඕනෙම තැනක රාමෙන්.
හඳුන්වා දෙන මෙල්බන් ස්නැකර්ස් කොරියන් රාමෙන් සේවරි විස්කට්. රාමෙන් සැරට සෙට් වෙන්න.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
එක පැත්තකින් වාගෙනදී තව පැත්තකින් මතුවෙනවා. මේ ටයිල් එක බෑ. දෙක තුනක් කැඩිලත් එක්ක. චමරි අක්කා.
ජීවිත කාලය පුරාම අල්ලන් ඉන්න නම් ටයිල් අල්ලන්න ඕන ස්විස් ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව්.
ස්විස් ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව් අල්ලන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
උස්වත්තු පවුලින් හඳුන්වා දෙන රස ඇබ්බැහිය චර්පි චිප්ස් රිදෙන්න දැනෙන රස.
Boss, you're the one who lifted this company to where it is today, ne? Your work is so well organized and your capability really shines through it.
While you're working hard to earn your yearly bonus, save money with Commercial Bank's Power Bonus. Open an account with just 5,000 rupees and earn bonus interest every 3 months straight.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Hi, I'm Heshan Jansen. 2025 school rugby season එකට සහභාගී වෙන හැමෝටම සුබ පතනවා. All the very best.
දවසම ෆ්‍රෙෂ් වෙන්න O3 Spirit and Freedom perfumed body spray.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
Hello everyone, Shahid Zumri here. 2025 schools rugby league සලං කරන හැමෝටම සුබ පතනවා. All the very best. Good luck.
සමදා සමහන් සමදා සුවෙන්.
Keep sweating. Keep pushing the limits. Keep stepping up your game. Keep shining. Keep rising. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get. Spray. Go.
එක පැත්තකින් වාගෙනදී තව පැත්තකින් මතුවෙනවා. මේ ටයිල් එක බෑ. දෙක තුනක් කැඩිලත් එක්ක. චමරි අක්කා.
ජීවිත කාලය පුරාම අල්ලන් ඉන්න නම් ටයිල් අල්ලන්න ඕන ස්විස් ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව්.
ස්විස් ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව් අල්ලන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
Creamy richness redefined. Smooth, soft, spreadable. Introducing Fondre with canola and sunflower oil.
Some bonds last a lifetime. Nippon Cement.
The road is yours.
German-engineered tyres for Sri Lankan roads. Seat Car Radials. The road is yours.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Follow your dreams, achieve your goals. With every step, let your story unfold. In this world, you will shine. Just believe it's your time.
Chase your dream career with eSoft Metro Campus.
Love rugby?
Live rugby.
Prima Kotumi fun tamai.
කොහෙන් හරි කමන්නේ ෆොටෝ එක තිබ්බනම් මට මේ බිත්තිය කැත වහගන්න තිබ්බා.
චමරි අක්කා.
පිටියට ස්විස් ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝඩ් ගාලා ෆිනිෂ් කළා නම් ඔය ප්‍රශ්න මුකුත් නැහැ.
ස්විස් ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝට් ෆිනිෂ් එකට හොඳම කෙනා.
වතුරත් ලීක් වෙලා. ස්ලැබ් එකත් ඉවරයි. බලන්නකො දැන් සාලේ කැත. චමරි.
ස්විස් ටෙක් ඇක්වාෂීල්ඩ් 2K waterproof දැම්මා නම් වතුර කාන්දු වෙන්නෙත් නැහැ. හිතටත් නිදහස්.
ස්විස් ටෙක් ඇක්වාෂීල්ඩ් 2K waterproof සීල් කරන්න හොඳම කෙනා. නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Stand by for opener.
Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel, the Papare.
3, 2, 1, roll. ඉතින් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංක ක්‍රීඩා නාලිකාව the Papare සමගින්.
Welcome back to the Papare.
Welcome to the live broadcast from the Papare.
Good luck, guys. Good luck, everyone.
The Papare, Sri Lanka's #1 television sports channel.